I'm not crazy about this chat box here, but I haven't transferred my setup from the Windows side OBS. It's fine. It's fine. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Okie dokie. So Visor, let's get Visor running, and we'll be well on our way to shooting this video. All right, let's view this. Very nice. There's going to be a little bit of latency, but that's okay. And let's get... Where's AZ? Oh, it's under my utilities now. So this is what I changed up. Cool. All right, so we're going to start recording this. You guys should be able to see the screen any second now. Okay, there it is. There it is. Very nice. And the goal here is to be able to do these streams live so that you guys can participate, right? So here's what I'm after. Please feel free to participate. We're doing this live, yes, but it's live in the sense that it's like a live studio audience, right? So I want you guys to be able to participate in the actual What's on My Phone video by way of the chat here down below. So if you hear me say something, if you see something on the screen that you're interested in, you want me to touch on a little bit more, I can call that out and then that way in the video I can say this is from the live chat. You know, come hang out in the live chat while we do videos like this. This is part of this channel. So come and hang out, and we'll do videos live, and you can participate that way. So by all means, please ask questions. Please have a fun time, and we'll do this thing. We'll do this thing. So I just need to get the recording going on my camera Rooney. The only thing about the camera is that it's going to be tough because I only have 8 gigs, because I only have an 8 gig card. So let's see. So the way I've been shooting is I'm actually just capturing directly to my computer on the audio. So this audio actually makes it directly into my computer, creates that AIFF file, and then I go from there. I remote capture the video on my camera. I have a live view of my camera on my left monitor here. And we're not going to do any music this time. I don't want any copyright stuff. I want the video on demand of this one to go up raw, just as is, for anyone who missed the event, so that I can point people in this direction as well. So let's see. How are we doing right now? We're looking good. We're looking good. Awesome. Quality's looking good at 1080. That's great. Looks like we're just about ready to get started. Okay, guys. Cool. Let's get a sync clap. One more. Okie dokie. Let me know if you guys are seeing the screen. I don't think you are for some reason. What happened? I'm just starting, Gaurav. I've not done anything yet. Okay. I've just gotten the sync clap done, and now we're going to get started with the actual What's on My Phone. Cool. Okie doke, we've got a sync clap. We are ready. Ready, Freddy. Okay. Let's record the... Oh, wait, no, we got to do one more sync clap because I didn't start recording the video yet. There we go. Video is recording. I'm going to do something on camera so that I can sync the video. And then I'll just, let's do one of these. Cool. All right. Good day, ladies and germs. Smart Bursteiner here, and we're doing it live. This is a What's on My Pixel for January 2017, and we've been having such a blast with the stream in general. I've been having a blast anyway. I have to assume you guys are because you keep showing up. And I want to be able to do as much audience participation as humanly possible. So this is the second of its kind, but a much more strong iteration. I would love to hear what you guys think about a video like this one. We are currently streaming live on this channel. I'm also recording locally. What I want is for you guys to be able to participate in these kinds of videos. So if you're watching a What's on My Pixel, please make sure you subscribe so you know that we're going live when we're going live, so that you can see this process in action. I kind of want to share the nitty-gritty bread and butter sausage making. I don't know why there's so many food euphemisms associated with this stuff. Behind the scenes, that kind of stuff. And that's also the kind of stuff you're going to find on the brand new Burst Mode Patreon. There's a Patreon page that you can go and check out. It's in the description. It's on the front page of the channel. Very happy with how it came out. Please let me know what you think. If you think the tiers are good, if you think the tiers are bad, if you have suggestions for rewards, if you've got anything, any thoughts, feelings, emotions at all about the Patreon, please let me know. And please consider contributing to the Patreon, because I'm going to be doing at least one video a week with streams peppered all throughout. And hopefully the Patreon picks up steam. I can up that 2 videos, 3 videos a week. I can start to get some editors. Really, really amped on it. Anyway, let's get into it. What is on my Pixel? So I'm not huge on doing a What's on My Pixel like every month, but the last What's on My Pixel that I did because you guys were asking for it. And to be perfectly frank with you, it was not my best. My setup hadn't really changed, and there was still a lot of work to do. So I've done a lot of that work now. We're still on Nova Launcher. Nova Launcher is my bread and butter. Nova Launcher is where we, oh, for fuck's sake. You see, guys? You see, this is part of the process. Now you guys get to see what happens when I fuck up. Hold on, I just realized that the audio button down below was not recording. So that's okay. Here's what we're gonna do. This is the really, really hard part about doing everything on your own. It's an enormous amount of stuff to juggle. What an annoying piece of poop. So I'm doing literally everything. I cut everything, I do everything, and I'm trying to manage this live stream at the same time, and I forgot to start recording the audio. So we're gonna do this again. It's okay, we're gonna do another take. Any good actor, performer, someone who's on camera needs to be comfortable with doing multiple takes. That was one of my performances. We'll see how this performance is. Okay. Maybe this one will be better. Got a lot of the word salad out. What's up, guys? Mark Bursteiner here. Thanks for tuning in. This is the second of its kind What's on My Phone, What's on My Pixel live. We're doing this one live streaming right now on the channel. So if you're not participating, I would love you to participate. I want to be able to do these things sort of like with a studio audience, so to speak. So we've actually got the live chat going right here, which I'm going to take a look at shortly. And I actually tried doing this once already and accidentally forgot to capture my audio. So we're doing it live. It's part of the nature of it. The other thing I want to let you know really quick before we get into it is there's a Patreon up now, which I'm stoked on. I put a lot of work into it. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think about the tiers, about the money, about the rewards. If there's anything at all that you think, please let me know down below in the comments. And if you would consider becoming a patron, it would mean so much to me. I'm doing at least one video a week now, and for the rest of the year and for the foreseeable future, and it would make a really big difference to have sustainable income, as I'm sure you're aware. It helps a lot with things like eating, medical care, things like that, rent, all the important stuff. It really helps with things like that. So the last What's on My Phone I also did live, but this one's going to be a little bit different, a little bit better, because I actually finally have a good setup. Last time I was still kind of finding my footing, but you'll see what I mean, because I finally took advantage of some of these Nova Launcher features. So why don't we get right on into it? Don't we want to do that? Don't we want to do that? Yeah, let's do it. So starting with the front page, not a lot has changed here. You can see I've gone back to using covers for these folders, and that's because I finally took the time to create folders in Nova Launcher. If you open up the drawer, this is the first thing you're going to see. The biggest different thing you're going to see is there's nothing in here, at least there shouldn't be anything in here that is accessible from the home screen. I don't like having anything in the drawer that doesn't need to be there. And all of these things that are on my home screen should not be present in the drawer. And that means just about anything that I have access to. So if I can reach Flamingo, I don't need the Flamingo icon anywhere else because the widget does the job. And the way that I did that is, let's go into the Nova settings. By the way, live stream, just so you know, I'm going to need to cut and then start because my camera's not going to be able to keep up. So let's go into Nova settings here. I've still got, as you can tell, the home button when you're on the home screen brings up the launcher. It's not as necessary anymore because I'm using Discord as a grabber for the slide up, because I also use swipe up quite frequently. But I've got both options there for accessing my app drawer. Let's go into the settings really quick. Whenever you're ready, Nova. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. There you go. And under drawers, we can go to Application drawers. Down here under folders, we can do drawer groups and drawer folders. So here you can see I've got games, media, and utilities. And all you need to do here, and this is one of the great things about Nova Launcher, is you can just go in, select the apps that you want to be in that folder, and then they just show up in that folder. No dragging, no muss, no fuss. It feels really, really good. You can keep them in the main app tab too if you want to, but that's what I keep turned off because I don't want any of that clutter, any of that junk. You know, I'm all about information density. I want to see as much information as humanly possible. That's what I like. So those folders actually also become folders inside this drawer, but I have them hidden as well. So you can see these guys I can just add something to this list if I want to. I've got headspace in here because I've got the files for on the go if I need to. And let's start breaking down really quick, a quick snapshot of what's inside each of these folders here. Now, you know I'm big on mobile games, so I've got a bunch of games. A lot of these games you've seen covered here on the channel, so go check those out. Mobile games, I've covered Deus Ex, I've covered Reigns on an episode of All About Android. I've covered, what else have I covered? Bad Banker, Bit Blocks. A lot of these have been covered on this channel, so definitely do go check those out. Not going to dive too deep in there. Front icon on that one, though, is Hearthstone. Been trying to play more Hearthstone, but I haven't really gotten around to it. Chat, don't you worry. I'm going to take a look at the chat just as soon as I'm done here. And we'll take a couple of questions from the audience before we move on. Down below, utilities, you've got media. This is just basically everything watchable. If you can watch it, if it's Streamable, Twitch, YouTube Gaming, regular old YouTube Popcorn Time, whatever it is, Plex, I've got a Plex server set up so that I can access it from anywhere. If it's watchable, it's considered media as far as I'm concerned. Under utilities, first thing I've got is LiveFX, which we can go ahead and turn on that fan and turn on that desk lamp, because what a shame that it wasn't. And then below, you've got all the rest of the utilities. For example, right now I'm using AZ Screen Recorder to record my screen on my phone for the video, the produced video, not the live stream. And then I've got a couple of other utilities that I use fairly frequently, things like Park Chicago. I've got 8 for my smart bed cover that heats my bed and tells me how poorly I sleep on a nightly basis. Last night was a 69, though. Okay. That's actually the best I've slept maybe ever. I don't have a great sleep history. Let's see, last 30 days. Oh, see that 89 right there? That wasn't me. That was my dog. That was Wicket. Had fallen asleep on the bed, and it thinks I slept really well. So I've got utilities in there, and then down here along the bottom, nothing has changed. Swipe up on Hangouts to get to Allo. Swipe up on Slide. Actually, that is what's changed. This folder's changed a bit. Slide is my primary Reddit client, and even though I have shortcut access to it here, that's shortcut access to the front page, which isn't ideal for me because when you swipe away, it doesn't go to the home screen. Opening up Slide right here does. Very much like that. And then inside this folder, I've got all the things that I use on a daily basis. This is my daily folder using Snapchat, Friendly for Facebook because I won't install the Facebook app, Instagram, Genius for lyrics, Ishtar Commander for Destiny, Datadex for Pokemon, and Talkspace for therapy. That's actually how I communicate with my therapist, which I really quite enjoy. I quite like that service quite a bit. Before you guys ask again, here is what I'm using for my icon packs. My primary icon pack that I have set up is Nucleo because I think that a lot of the new icons are horrendous. They're really, really bad. The rounded ones really suck. And I really prefer to have material. I start with Nucleo as the baseline, the default, and then I use other ones as needed. I've also got Polycon, CandyCons installed, and I pull from those for ones that I don't think have a good fit in other ones. I wish there were a better one for GoodRx. GoodRx is one of the ones that really, really bothers me, but I can't seem to find a good one. And the other one that really drives me insane, oh my god, Magic the Gathering and things like this. MTG Tracker, is it called? Yeah, this is what I use for when I'm playing Magic IRL with my friends. It's a life counter. It's got great stuff for Commander, things like that. But the icon on it is just horrendous, and I can't seem to find a decent one for it. But moving on to the second page, obviously Google Play Music, calendar, all that stuff, still there, still going strong. This page has not changed at all. Weather timeline up at the top, Pocket Cast for my podcast, which, by the way, there's going to be a Patreon exclusive podcast for, it's just a baseline tier, $1 per episode on YouTube gets you access to the base tier. Any patron will get access to the Patreon podcast, but I also made an RSS feed link so that if you don't want to listen to the Patreon app, you can listen to it through Pocket Cast or whatever your favorite podcast app is. I realize I'm talking fast. It's because I'm trying to pack a lot of content into as short a video as possible. So, I mean, if you're going to complain about it, but I don't really care all that much. Flamingo down on the bottom. I've shown Flamingo off before. It's just really, it's still one of the best apps. It's just still one of the best Twitter apps. It's made by Sam Rustin, who also makes Weather Timeline. I'm just really blown away by his work. He's a great developer, really, really responsive, lots of updates, really frequently, really listens to the users. Really like it a lot. You can see this is still relatively the same. My LiveFX widget has a few of my most frequently used scenes that I can set up for in here. So for example, we can hit work and it'll change the lights up in here and over there. Very nice, right up on my home screen. And I'm also working on a few extra Internet of Things home widgets, smart things stuff for the top of this screen here. Google Keep down below. This is the newest page. I finally got Habitica set up in some capacity. I would love to be invited to a good Habitica guild. I've been using Habitica to try and increase productivity, increase habits. I've meditated, I think, every day for, I think, at least 12 days now, something like that. Not necessarily due to Habitica, but I'm really working hard on making sure my habits stay formed. I've got a data tracker here for Project Fi because Project Fi does not have unlimited data. And then these widgets right here, I think this is one of the really cool things about Habitica, which I'm still planning on doing a video on once it's all set up, is you can set these habits here, positive habits or negative habits that you want to break or build. So here we've got eat healthy food or eat junk food. This morning for breakfast I had Soylent, so I'm going to say I ate some healthy food. Get me some experience, etc. The last major thing that I really want to add and point out here that I've really been having a blast with is Pomo To Do. I love the Pomodoro method. If you've never seen the Pomodoro method, it's really, really simple. You break down your tasks into 20 to 25 minute chunks. If you ever get interrupted, you've got to start over. And I did some coverage on an app called Clear Focus, which was really good, but Pomo To Do has an entire backend set up for syncing, which I really like a lot. So you can access it from your computer as well. And the way this works is you can see your data. It'll let you know if like what your productivity looked like. I'm just about to start using this. It's not set up on here. I have it set up on my computer already as well, but I haven't signed in here. So that's going to be the last widget that I've got here. And if you've never looked into the Pomodoro method, I encourage you to do so, especially if you're someone like me, you work at home, you work on your own, you don't really have a coworker. It really, really helps a lot with productivity and keeping yourself accountable. It's really, really nice. Okay, with that, I'm going to start taking some questions from the live chat. Let's see what the chat is interested in. I'm going to cut the video here. Cool. Video is cut. How much more space do I have on that memory card? Please tell me it's a decent amount. Okay, boys and girls, if you could do me a favor and drop your questions in the chat. Even if you already asked them, that's fine. They probably scrolled past me. So I would love to get your questions in the chat so I can answer them on camera. No, Habitica is not paid. Yes, that was completely unscripted. I don't script any of my stuff anymore. Is that your question, though? Is that really your question? Or like, do you have another one? Okay, let me transfer this image really quick, or this video, so that I have enough room on my card, and then we will get going with the Q&A section. Hang tight, hang tight. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm having a blast doing stuff like this. This is exactly what I like to do. New folder. Episode 2. Choose, import. I don't have Reddit Gold. Oh, Manuel, excellent questions. Keep the questions coming. Keep the questions coming. I'm going to answer these on camera, and I'll make sure to get like the question and your little face and name and stuff on the video as well. I'm going to stop the screen recording right now. I'm going to... Okay, so we're importing. We're importing here, so bear with me. You'll know, I'm going to show you really quick how long is left on the import. Where's window capture? Here it is. Oh God, what did I do? Did I accidentally, oops. There we go. So, let's see. So we're importing, we're almost done. I have to pee. So, hang tight. I did not realize how badly I had to pee because I'm drinking Soylent and, Soylent and water, staying hydrated because I'm dizzy as fuck. But yeah, that was unscripted. Hang tight. I'll be right back. Can you view the recording of the live stream once it's done? Yes, Jeff. I am absolutely planning. I want. That's why I'm not listening to music right now. I'm trying to make sure that this is viewable in video on demand. So as soon as this is done, I'm just gonna upload the whole live stream for anyone who wants to watch after the fact. I know that's relatively popular. People like video on demands. So, or VODs or VODs.
Hey there, Marshall here from Limited Resources, doing another draft with you.
Whoa.
Fireball, we've got vintage.
Sorry, I was watching some magic over there. Okie doke. Cool. Almost done with this import, and then we'll do the Q&A. I'm gonna nab some of these questions now so that I'm ready. Okay. Grid size, Reddit Gold, slide and not sync. Yeah. Gestures. Good question, Carl. Wicket. You fucking watch yourself. You watch yourself. Oh, I hear you. I'm gonna... Come here. Nuh-uh. Nope. Now you gotta sit with Dad. You wanna say hello? Because, hi everybody's. I cannot stop yelling at people out the windows. Constantly yelling at them. People walking on my streets, how dare they? So rude. Let's see here. Am I recording already? No. Okay. You can go back, but if you start yelling, I'm gonna grab you again. I should do a video on rooting. I'm definitely going to do a live stream on rooting because I still haven't done this yet, but I have a Pixel. And I want to put either like Lineage or Paranoid Android on it or something. Probably not Paranoid Android actually, because I think Lineage is on Nougat already, isn't it? But Paranoid Android's still on Marshmallow. This is going to be a longer video, but it's okay. I'm not going to stress uploading a longer video if it's what people are wanting to see. I'm also really stoked I got this like YouTube event thing working because this is this isn't a stream now. This is an actual event. Who just did something? Thank you for the sub, Carl. Thanks, dude. Let's put this here. Streamlabs, mobile cam. Let's add a Streamlabs. Browser source. Add existing. Streamlabs. Make it visible. There we go. So also, so you guys know the reason. I'm just trying to fill time while we're hanging out, waiting for this import. So the reason we have to wait for this import is because I have to do it through image capture. This is the only compact flashcard reader that I own, and it broke. There's like 2 or 3 pins bent in here, and I don't know how it happened, but it's pretty fucked. So I can't pop the card out of my camera anymore, and since it's a skins for grip, I don't care for skins. I probably shouldn't say that, should I? So I had to use my camera to just transfer and use image capture to grab the footage off of. So one day soon, hopefully, I'll have some better gear. Hang tight. We're going to do this. How about in the meantime, why don't we play a game while we're waiting? What do we got here? Why don't we play some Pocketball, actually? So one of the viewers here in the chat, turned me on to this game called Pocketball. I haven't played a whole lot of it, but it's actually kind of fun. Star Wars Force Arena. Hang on, I'm going to answer. I'm not ignoring your questions, guys. I'm just saving your questions to answer them on the video. God, the production value on this is so good, though. Oh, shit. Hit it! Hit it! What are you doing? Go again. Go again. Whoa! Get those coins, bitch! Hoo-wee! Oh my god. Gets a little intense. Oh, being a little butthole, huh? Wait, what is going on? Where's Visor? Are you not seeing this? Oh, this stupid app wasn't doing it. Yeah, I am gonna do a backup for this one, actually. I stopped using Muse, actually, Roland, that's a great question. You know what? I hadn't mentioned that. Let's save that one. Let me make a quick note here of the questions that I want to answer. Why isn't this staying live? Oh, man. Shield! Oh, damn. Isn't this super fun, though? This is cute. Like, this is, like, well-produced. It's easy to play. It's easy to pick up. Like, the mechanics are actually pretty decent. Ooh! Oh! Oh, man. Bummer. Okay. Let's see what else we can play while we're waiting. Let's play some Luminous. We are just waiting. I mean, what's on my phone would be ideal. Like, what's on my phone related would be ideal. But, I mean, if it's tangentially related, that's close enough, I suppose. I really wish this were a better stream. I think I just need to pay for Visor. Don't do that to me. Oof. Oh, I missed that. This is my major beef with this, is the touch controls are kind of rough. You guys are still seeing my touches, right? Yeah. Cool. Oh, shit! Oh, I had that one. Damn it. See, the touch controls on this, man. Especially when you're recording the screen makes it really, really hard to play. Like, without the screen recording, it's pretty doable. But with the screen recording, it gets really hard. That's what she said. Alright, that's good there. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to answer that one, E. I'll answer it now, but I don't want to answer that one in the video. I just don't care for skins. I don't care how they look. I don't care for how much they cost. I don't care for the fact that they're expensive and don't really add anything much to the functionality of the device. It makes it a little bit easier to grip. But I'm just a little bit of a purist that way. But that's just me. Like, I get the appeal. I just don't. I'm just not. I just don't think I'm one of them. You know. But that's okay. I mean, D-Brand's not sponsoring me yet, so. Man, this import's taking like 18 years. Oh god, oh god, no! Oh my god, I missed it, I missed it, I missed it, I missed it. Oh my god. You know what, man? I bet you if I got my... Dude, what am I doing? What am I thinking? I have a SteelSeries controller. What am I thinking? Where is it? What am I thinking? I could play this... I could play anything on my phone with a SteelSeries controller. I gotta find it. I'm not sure where it is. Ooh! There we go. Oh, God. That was less than ideal, too. That's better. That's better. Need some white. There we go. Let's clear this out. Boom. Gone. Is that a shuffle? No, it's a chain. Damn it. Oh my god. Okay. So we know what questions we're going to be doing. I've got notes. The Nova backup will go up with this video, dude. It'll be in the description of the video, I think. Oh, I messed that up so bad. Oh, this one's really slow. Whew, that was close. Ooh, what am I doing with that one? Oh, easy, easy, almost. That was close. Let's go, let's go. The music on this one's not terribly good. I don't like this skin at all. Ooh, that is not what I thought that brick was. That is not what I thought that brick was. Brick. Super duper brick. Nice, nice. Ooh, that was a tight one. That was a tight one. Tight like a tiger. Tight like a tiger. How we doing on that import? Almost there, almost there. Almost there, and then we're doing the remainder here. I'm gonna answer these questions. Gonna do some fun stuff. Ah, oh, god damn it. I think I'm also gonna start covering some music and TV. I just want to be able to cover all the stuff I'm interested in and that I care about. Okay, cool, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll happily take that. Happily. Import almost done. Nope! Oh, I missed it! Almost done. Almost done, boys and girls. Get it! Oh! Oh, that was so close. Oh, bummer. Alright, we'll drop that one there. You better not be getting any smart ideas over there, buddy. Thinking about yelling out the window? I see you. I see you. I think it's a bad idea. I think you're not going to like how that idea works out for you, buddy. Oh, I know you're upset. Cool, purified. Hey, take it easy, bud. No need to shout. They're just people on the street. They deserve to be there too. Oh god, this one's hard as fuck. Oh god, this one's hard as fuck. Alright, import's done. Alrighty, import is all donezo. Thank you guys so much for being patient. I really appreciate it. Let's get this off of the device and let's US. Start recording there. Okie dokie. Save this audio. Almost there. We're going to get to these questions. Audio recording, video recording, phone recording. We got a sync clap! Sync clap. Okay, cool. That's just a quick look at what's on my phone right now, January 2017. The next thing that I want to do is the whole point of doing this live. We've got a ton of questions down below in the chat. So for things like this, we're going to be taking questions directly from the chat, but there's also going to be other content driven by patrons, for patrons, that the entire channel is going to be able to see. Patrons are going to be able to send in video questions. We're going to do an entire patron-steered set of episodes. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be great. I'm really sad about that. Anyway, oh, thank you, E. Thank you, E. Yes, visor stopped because the device, or visor's not in the front. When visor's not in the front, it stops. So let's get to it. Questions from the chat. If you want to participate in a chat like this in the future, you know how to do it. Just tune in here for our live streams. Usually gaming, but sometimes we do live video shoots like this one. So first question. Let's go with an easy one to start off with. Fainter Kitten asks, can you give me a Google Pixel, please? No. No. Next question. The lag on the Pixel is going to be kind of unavoidable at this point. Next question. Cool. How did you know? How did you know? I didn't even show you the downloads. But of course, who doesn't, Motion? Okay. Next question we've got here from one Manuel, who has been watching stuff for a good long time. Manuel asks about the widgets that I've got on my screen. No, I don't find that widgets impact my battery too much. I think way back in the day of old school Android, Eclair, or things like that, widgets definitely did kill the battery a lot more quickly than it does right now. But for all of these, no, I really haven't had a major issue. And I like to use widgets a lot. Anyone who watches my stuff knows how I feel about information density, and widgets are one of the best ways to do that. It's one of the things that separates Android from other platforms. So no, I haven't really had a big issue. Gorav, I believe is how I say your name. I have not rooted my Pixel, and I'm considering it. I haven't really found a good reason to. The Pixel is really stable. It's a great device. The battery life is fantastic. And I haven't really found a need for rooting. I just don't use Facebook. I don't use that stuff. However, I do find that I do miss Greenify, and I do find myself wondering how much better the battery life would be if I were rooted, because then I'd be able to use Greenify. So I'm considering doing it at some point in the near future, but when it comes to rooting, the next thing we're going to be doing is rooting this Nextbit Robin and installing Lineage OS on it, I believe is what we're going to be installing. So in terms of root, that's going to be the next one. Carl Wharton asks, do you use the long press force touch feature much? No, I don't. I don't at all. I think I would if it were a if it were an actual force touch, but because it's not an actual force touch, I don't find myself tapping and holding very frequently, except to edit the folder. So for things like maps, like I hardly ever think to do that, as much as I really like the notion of it. So no, I don't really use it all that much. Carl also asks about the gestures that I have set up. I actually meant to bring that up. I had touched on this very, very briefly before, but a lot of the gestures that I have set up are somewhat relatively new. So I do have swiping up on Chrome takes you to Google Now. because Google Assistant isn't always the best. There's no way to input with typing, only voice, so that's really inconvenient. And I don't like having the Google search on my screen anymore because it's a little bit too far up high. And I don't care for it all that far up there, and Assistant takes care of a lot of those things anyway. But for the times that I want to type in search, I can swipe up on Chrome. The other one that I use a lot, the other two that I use a lot, are 2 fingers. So 2 fingers up also takes you to Google Now, but 2 fingers down takes me to Google Play, and I really, really like that. Timothy Cordova is asking if I use any devices other than the Pixel, and the answer is no, not really, not right now. I right now am using a Nexus 6P for, separate camera things. I'm using a Nexbit Robin for kind of keeping my finger on the pulse of what they are up to. I'm nervous about them. They've been kind of quiet, and I really want to see another device from them. I think that they're one of the few small companies that really have a strong chance to make it if they can get another device out to market that is a little bit closer to the, I don't want to say premium end of the spectrum, but further up there. Next questions. Why don't I keep the apps in the folders instead of removing them from the drawer? I don't know what that question means. E, could you clarify? In drawer, and after it means drawers. I don't know. Folders in the app drawers? I don't know what you mean by that, man. Georgios asks the best message. Georgios asks, what is the best messaging app? And I don't know that it's the best, but I use Hangouts for my messaging. I'm not going to open that right now. That would be silly. But I use Hangouts for my messaging, including SMS. I'm not crazy about it. It's not the best. Carl also asks, man, great questions, you guys. Please let me know all of the questions you have down below in the comments as well. If yours aren't being asked. But if you want to ask them live and make sure that they get answered on video, tuning into the live streams when we do things like this is the right way to do it. Keep an eye out here on YouTube and keep an eye out on Twitter and Snapchat. That's where I'm the most active to let you know about things of this nature. So Carl asks, are there any features from other launchers that I wish I could use in Nova? And yeah, absolutely. I wish I could use a lot of the Action Launcher features. Action Launcher is really fast at getting things to market in terms of supporting Pixel Launcher features or whatever the Google Launcher is called at any given moment. And I love the ability for Action Launcher to take information from your background and use it to skin the look and feel of Action Launcher. I think that makes it feel really cohesive and great. Really quick while I'm here, I stopped using Musée very frequently. Excuse me. While we're here, I stopped using Musée at all. I uninstalled it completely and I started just using the Google Wallpapers app because I found that Musée hadn't been updated in months and months and months. Love Roman Nurik, but it hadn't been updated in way too long and it was way too buggy. It kept getting stuck. It was not working well for me at all. So I got rid of that, and this background is just a really, really simple wallpapers background from Google. It's nothing special. I tried using the nicer ones, the like animated live Earth ones, but I found that they were not terribly nice. So I went with Cityscapes because I'm a city guy, and I had it set to, this one's not working great either. I had it set to refresh every day and it wasn't working. So I switched to this one and I'm just leaving it there for now. I'm quite happy with it. Why do I prefer Slide and not Sync? Manuel asks. He also asks, do I have Reddit Gold and what's my grid size? I've been using Slide over Sync because of the widget. That's my main reason for using Slide over Sync. But I also did post about this in their subreddit. There's a bug with the widget that only shows black text, and that's a freaking nightmare. But Slide does a great job of letting you customize all of your subreddits. So they each can have their own specific color. So I've got Destiny is gray, Android is Android green, Magic is red, like my default. So when I'm looking at the front page, it's really nice to be able to scroll down and see, for example, right here, Videos is red. I have certain ones called out here so that when, like, let's see if we can hit some Android news here. When we hit something like Android news, it'll be called out in green, but it's been a kind of a slow news week in terms of Android, though. So Binding of Isaac is orange. Things like that. It lets you call it out in your feed, which I really, really like a lot. They've also got great viewing options. For the record, I've paid for both. I love Reddit Sync. I was a huge Reddit Sync user before I started using Slide. It's just Slide is my primary for the time being. I'm not a Reddit Gold user, unfortunately. That'd be great. And finally, Manuel, the grid size, I'll show you guys. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to wrap up right now. Thank you guys all so much for the questions. I really appreciate it. Let's take a look at my grid size for the desktop. It's 6x5. With subgrid positioning for my dock, I've got oh, excuse me, not dock, drawers. We've got drawer app size grid is 6x5 as well. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to do a backup right here of my Nova settings, and you should be able to find them right here down below underneath the video in the description if you want to start from here in terms of what you've got on your phone. So let me know what you guys do have on your phone down below in the comments. Tweet me at MarkB, Snapchat, all that fun stuff. Please do be paying attention to that stuff because I do tweet and snap as I'm going live or if a schedule changes or whatever the case may be. Subscribe here if you want to see more videos like this one. That's what's on my phone. That's what's on my Pixel. And subscribe is also going to let you know when we're going live and things of that nature. We cover a bunch of video game stuff here. Lots of video game live streams. And of course, like I said at the top of the video, please do me a favor, consider checking out the Patreon, consider contributing to the Patreon. It really helps with being able to feed myself. So, you get the picture. Thank you guys all again so much for watching, and as always, be kind to one another, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cool. Well, that's going to be fun to cut. That's going to be a fun one to cut, guys. That's going to be a fun one to cut. Oh, I missed yours. Yeah, I don't know how to say your name. My last app discovery is... That's okay. Don't sweat it, man. I'm going to stop this. My most recent app discovery... Let me see. What's my most recent app discovery? Encode. I've tried for years to learn how to code, and it has not gone well for me. I don't have a coding-minded mind. It's not, I don't know, man. I'm just a big picture thinker. I'm a creative thinker. Something about coding just evades me, and this is a really fun, interactive way to learn how to code. I watched a bunch of videos on it before I grabbed it, and I'm really impressed. And you can pay for better. That's my wife. You can pay for better stuff. You can pay for more like pro lessons, going up and doing like more difficult stuff. But I'm hoping maybe this might be the thing that finally gets me to understand machine learning, because that is just really hard for me to wrap my head around, and this has been a really cool, fun way of learning how to code, and it's an interactive IDE that teaches you along the way. This has been my favorite one. Maybe I'll do a video on this too. I just gotta keep cranking out videos. You guys gotta keep cranking them out. Anyway, thank you all so freaking much for watching. I don't want this VOD to be any longer than it has to be. We're already up to an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the live stream now. I got to get to editing this baby. I got to get to finishing up there, actually really doing more work on the Titanfall 2 review because I have been really behind on that. Zoloft is kicking my ass. Thank you all so much for hanging out and watching. I'll be live again at some point very soon. Keep an eye out here. Keep an eye out on Twitters. I can't tell you how much I appreciate having people to hang out with on the internet. So thanks for... I should be looking at you guys now, not over here. I'm not looking at this camera anymore. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will be back soon. This was exactly what I wanted from this. This is exactly what I wanted from this. Thank you all so fucking much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We will be live again soon. Be good. Bye-bye, guys.